The Juab Xtreme seriously hard enduro motorcycle races were seriously awesome. In the pro and expert classes in particular, riders came to Utah from all over the West. Why? Because the Xtreme has a reputation for being fun and, of course, extreme. So stay with us as Utah Motor News brings you extreme action. First, our sponsors, the Southern Nevada Jackrabbits Motorcycle Club, are hosting two great August 2024 events. On the 23rd, a hard enduro rhythm knockout has riders facing off to crush difficult obstacles as fast as they can. On the 24th, the Battle of the Borders Desert Grand Prix will see riders of all classes slugging it out. Both events at Three Peaks Oasis in Cedar City, Utah, will be challenging and loads of fun for riders and spectators. Before the race, we got to talk to top Utah rider Nick Thompson. Nick, a 20-year pro, has been a Kawasaki factory rider and works off-road racing. After coming back from an injury, he got into endurocross, an extreme form of motocross where riders must fly through a series of major obstacles. Nick hopes to race the AMA Endurocross season this year and says the Juab Xtreme is great preparation.
This is my Super Bowl. I trained for this race since February. I've been thinking Juab Xtreme. Today on the line, my heart rate sitting on the starting line before I even took off was 138 because I was so excited.
The 8 pro field for this event also included Utahns Braxton Hensey and Nick Tolman. Arizona pro Cooper Abbott, an international world super enduro competitor and former Works desert racer, told us he loves the technical challenge of endurocross. Cooper says the Juab Xtreme is great prep for the AMA Endurocross Winter Series, where he has been an overall podium winner more than once. The fact that he makes it a point to show up for the Juab Xtreme says worlds about the quality of the event. Since people especially come to see the pros, they ran 3 separate races with 3 separate payouts. In fact, Juab Xtreme payouts are bigger than for an AMA event. The pros ran a special pro line that other classes bypassed on track and made some mind-blowing hurdles look formulaic, yet not easy. Double sets of huge truck tires were normally cleared in a single jump, and riders even made short work of K-rail freeway dividers that were part of the pro-only racing line. That doesn't mean it was an easy night for them. The K-rails, boulder field, and other obstacles occasionally took someone down, and close proximity to other riders sometimes knocked even the best pros off their racing line, at least temporarily. Watching the pros make short work of the track might convince us it isn't that challenging. The novice class reminds us that these really are serious obstacles. The first turn after the start is always a choke point for any class, and the pyramid, a hill with phone poles laid crossways, also stopped some riders in their tracks. While even the novices made short work of the teeter-totter, the boulder field and the matrix, a box made from telephone poles, got the best of several of them. Other big bike classes included amateurs, experts, and veterans, experienced and novices, which showed in the way they handled their machines through these man-made minefields. The experts are highly experienced riders, and some could clear double sets of tires in a single jump, like the pros. The veterans class consists of riders who've been on bikes for many years and who typically have loads of experience. In fact, Destry Abbott, Cooper's dad, is a former pro who can still fly. But don't get the impression that the Juab Xtreme is all about big bikes. The kids also put on a great show. The shorter wheelbase and lower ground clearance, combined with less experience, sometimes left the mini riders struggling on the pyramid and the boulder field. Some got through just fine, others, as we can see, really struggled. The still younger Pee-wee classes, on even smaller machines, showed their stuff on the teeter-totter, but got to bypass most of the obstacles. Even the tiny kids, as in barely out of diapers, were a hoot to watch on their little Stasic e-bikes. This little guy didn't even think about crying after a low-speed crash. He was a firm believer, however, that muddy hands during a race event are not okay. Parents were allowed on track to help and cheer on the youngest riders. A few older kids competed on full-size e-bikes and showed us how capable they are. Back to the pros, with 3 races, their endurance was really tested. Where Cooper Abbott in the yellow jersey got pushed out on a turn in the first race and had to fight his way back, in this second race, the eventual podium winners for the night quickly became the front runners. We also see Nick, the first race winner in the light blue jersey, recovering from a fall and fighting his way back in the second. Even with a fuel pump problem limiting his power, Utah's Nick Thompson pulled out a third-place finish in the second race. Cooper Abbott won the second and third races and was the overall winner for the night. Idaho's Anthony Johnson was second overall, with Goshen, Utah's Nick Thompson fighting his way back into the second and third races. He set the most blistering lap times of the night in the third race, but was too tired by then to maintain that pace and finished third overall. As you can see, the action was amazing and non-stop. The Juab Xtreme is well worth the drive from the Salt Lake Valley, or really anywhere in Utah, and ticket prices are quite reasonable. So be sure to put it on your calendar next year, because this one should not be missed. Thanks for watching and supporting Utah Motor News. We believe that Utah's amazing vehicles and motorsport competitors deserve recognition. Help us celebrate them by subscribing to UMN for free. Subscribers get early notification of articles and events and are also automatically entered to win giveaways from our sponsors.